Kef, commonly called Ranger, and motivates this oxy is area. Today we talk about marijuana, recreational, the medical, and economic side of marijuana. Then we get the three people and I already represent the recreational, the medical, and the economic side. Gentlemen, introduce yourself, please.
I'm Theophilus Sagbenda. I'm the public relations officer for the 12 tribes of Israel, one of the spiritual wing of the Rastafari movement of Sierra Leone.
Thank you. Next.
So today I'm here to talk on the medical aspect of marijuana.
Next.
Alassane Jaro, I will talk about the economic benefits of medicine.
Alright. Gentlemen, so we can start this program now. I want to start on the medical side of this cannabis. How we can call them cannabis sativa, marijuana, different names we call them. Yeah, doctor, you can explain to me the side where you study for this medical. You can tell me something that the audience will understand, and later we will come to the question and answer they will ask you now. So I want to give you a small idea about what you study.
Okay. Medicinal marijuana will be called medicinal cannabis sativa. Now, we don't do for a very long time, but over time, people have been found over so actually they just go on the cold. But recently, there are various studies that will not take place. We should see this marijuana gets a medicinal benefits, and there's a lot of countries that now we don't legalize the medicinal marijuana, including our colonial masters. Now it's legal to use it there for medicinal purposes. So this medicinal marijuana, you might say a lot of the things that people and they say that you use them for, there are already drugs there we can do the same thing. But most of these drugs they already use for do some of the things that this medicinal marijuana they do, they get a lot of
side effects. Which kind of drugs do you try to talk about exactly?
Not just take like we normal painkillers there, potent painkillers there. Because if you watch music, it is in America they get a opioid crisis. Opioid basically is a drug they only use for pain, for managed pain, and they're very addictive. Which you can between the loss, either you fall if you put on a system, you pay it all back. Whereas now for this medicinal marijuana, then now studies don't find out so only they take them, for example, they take them for pain, not only they cure your pain, but they give minimal side effects compared to the drug they already do on the market. So none of the easy and they use them for treat pain. And they also they use them for treat asthma. We of course they don't use them for treat asthma a long time ago, thousands of years ago. They use it also for treat glaucoma. Glaucoma basically where pressure inside your eye, the intraocular pressure increase.
Like if the audience that you want to know, like when they talk to they treat glaucoma and either asthma, I want to know exactly, I want to explain to the audience then how we go to treat, how can doctor will we use them for treat that kind of sickness.
Okay, first of all, when I say medicinal marijuana, not just say you go in your backyard, plant the marijuana, at the end of the day harvest them, say I can use them for medicinal purpose. When I say medicinal marijuana, marijuana is a big plant, different type. The other ways of the toxic we need to use for medicinal purposes, they also overuseful. So when you say you grow this for a medicinal purpose, you have to get the right conditions. After when you don't get the right condition, then you have to extract the medicinal beneficial components inside the plants. And that medicinal benefit component now they use for treating various sickness. If people they listen to me, there is a new drug where they just approve this 20th century, so they call it Epidolex. Yeah, over na.
So the Epidiolex, waiting in the
Epidiolex, they use them basically for treat severe epilepsy in children, seizure. You get some picking the way they born them, and get some epilepsy way they get seizures, or therefore
how the Epidiolex in which form is it? In liquid form, is it in tablets, or explain the audience, make people know exactly what that means.
For now they get the tablet only they give the person, but it has to be prescribed by the doctor when it treats the particular person. They're not available where it's, but in advanced countries like in England and America, and this year and then.
Alright, doctor, I will come back to you. Yeah, Mr. Theophilus Benda.
Yes, sir.
I think come to you, sir. I would rather you highlight to be small on the recreational side, give me the idea we use Sabi or what you want at least, because with everybody's government they get so then keep one upline, very different kind of thing. Even though recently when they talk about the Gilead, say the man and Bokuna Gilead or Jamba or one I like this side as small to make people understand, because I know see the side of talk on the recreational side. And I want to start what do you mean by recreational?
Thank you very much. We don't just talk about the recreational side of it, we talk about all aspects of the marijuana, of the benefits coming from the marijuana, economic, recreational, medicinal, and all of that. But then I will focus on the recreational side.
So what do you mean by what?
The recreational side of it, now something like what they take so for like ease your stress, something they use for entertainment, something just relax with your friends and so that's what you call recreational marijuana. You use it for for recreational purposes. Recreation, we all know, say a very important, let's say all work and no play, make Jack a dull boy. Even if you go to some communities, you get recreational facilities, okay? So my recreational marijuana, now just that way they give you the opportunity for let you able for refresh, your soul. By using it for you can smoke them or you can drink them by way of tea and other ways that they use them. Okay, but then it all boils down to the fact that it puts you at ease. From stress and from other conditions, and also the pain reliever and all that kind of thing. So what would they say about the recreational side of it? Because you cannot talk about marijuana and just limit it to just medical marijuana. You also, otherwise you also ignore the other.
No, that's why
which cannot be stopped.
We get three sets of now.
Exactly.
It's like you represent the recreational area, while we get the medical side and we get the economic side at the end of the day. So like if you want to understand exactly what you decide for put in type of highlights as the PRO for the recreational side, we want to explain more of this side, not dig on this issue small so that we will know how government will coincide this so that the nation will benefit, at least they highlight the audience more.
Oh yes, of course. The nation stand for benefits slots from the use of marijuana, because we all know say marijuana is a very versatile plant with so many uses, and some people have to say it's just for smoking. It's also in the manufacturing, right? For example, this A4 paper, when you see people that we go around with, it's come from the marijuana, the best textiles, the best paint, the best vegetable oil, cannabinoid, they all come from the marijuana. So the marijuana is not just for smoking, as many people think. The perception of people there is all skewed towards just the negative side of it. But then you get a lot of benefits there, where I think to say, if we make use of them as a country, we will benefit lots from them. So what you want to say is that currently the marijuana is completely out of control, and we are concerned about that because we get close relationship with the marijuana and seeing it being misused.
If I can kind of say small, why make you feel say government they hold for this marijuana when they call it Jamba? Then why you feel say for put to governments, make governments not hold for this?
Yes, because it makes no sense.
Why you digest that?
Because it makes no sense for them to continue for the arrest people and go keep them in custody, but yet you cannot stop the use of it. So what they say is that since you cannot stop the use of marijuana, then find a way for put them under effective control, and by so doing, the state self will realize benefits from it.
Effective control.
Effective control. One, don't allow anybody to deal with the marijuana illegally. person want to go out, let's not just capture money and say, I will go take my
Don't be say that man within that corner or that village, we don't study road for camp for carry studies. How we go do for that kind of money?
That is why you go get an office where responsible for that. The office that you go get a national structure, right? And they go look at them village level, town level, city level, at all levels, right? Because you can't talk about control.
If somebody go against this law, which you respect,
well, that is when the person will face the harshest punishment. Because now you don't get the opportunity. So you can obtain a license to grow it. You get the opportunity, so you can obtain a license
go
to
on
sell it.
sensitization countrywide for let people know what's in this day about.
Well, for now, we can only embark on a limited sensitization because the substance we are talking about is deemed to be illegal by the, in the statutes of the state. So what they say is that the only way where we go able to go really outside there and tell people about marijuana, the good and negative side of it. Of course, even not to everybody for smoke marijuana, right? It just like order a Panadol. Not to all men will take Panadol. Some men will take Panadol, it's okay for them. So if other person take Panadol, it will react on them. So if it not fit you, not use them. So that what they say is that people should use the marijuana judiciously. It should not be misused. When I go to the street, you see the small boys smoking it, small girls smoking it. It should be stopped because it's not good for the nation.
Like if I mention one instance, like a side like a Holland, you see the legalizing, right? You see the sell and the smoke so like a Uda Holland they way not for smoke this. Uda in a salon for smoke and one for smoke.
Okay, in the first place, smoke became not for smoke. You know the age of 18. All of us say adults, what you say now when they above 18 years. So you know for allow picking below 18 years.
What's why you message directly to government?
The message to government is simple. Decriminalize the marijuana and put effective control mechanisms in place because the government cannot stop it, and because government cannot stop it, it makes sense to make something out of it. So that's the clear message to government. That's therefore decriminalize them. Therefore, look at the bigger picture. Look at the global trend. Other countries are taking steps.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brenda. I will come back to you, sir. Mr. Alassane, I can come to you. We can digest more from you on the economic side of marijuana. It's very small, like there are different news and different countries in the top of kind of we say one of these countries so that changes today because people in the tribe they say the wrong guy. So one day tell me something small on this issue.
Okay, first of all, most of the news we are in too because a global marketing inch projects a medical marijuana global marketing inch. This is a big economic company.
I want to both can down small so that the least possible.
A big economic company, they can do this research, they will project how certain brands the way they market, how much money you get from it. So then project say marijuana will be a $55 billion industry by 2024. That's near 2024. And same way so Cohen International Investment where another economic company making do their research. They also predict say marijuana will be a $75 billion industry by 2030. And then we are similar.
Then consider the top ones, like who's country we can pay country.
Well, global international Canada, Cohen.
How this will reflect now we nation.
Exactly. So now that's how they come to salon economy right now. Even we all want to say the one guy, and we need for family for suka. The incumbent government don't try as hard as they can to try to see how they will restore the economy, how to put the dollar down, and let the dollar level to the billions. But it don't.
So if this reflects, the dollar will come down to.
Exactly. So now, when we export, now Section 50 of the Pharmacy and Drugs Act grants the minister the power, the pharmacy board for give license to individuals who want for export any narcotic drug. Export, not for use in country, but for exporter. And being that they know they give license, what they export this thing, what they go sell outside country, not only in millions with the sell in dollar. And now if dollar they come inside salon, frequently. The dollar they go down, and the economy go boost. So imagine $75 billion industry, And imagine that kind of money they could collect $10 billion in Canada alone every year.
If I can kind of size small, they talk about Section 50 of the Pharmaceuticals Act, right? What's what are guidelines they will do from that section, from that act, we will guarantee people and say this is the benefit to country.
Now the act states in section 50 of the act states the pharmacy board can give license to individuals we want for export. They not state medical marijuana, any narcotic drug for medical purposes. Not medical purposes. However, the act said that this same act states in section 49 say for smoke medical marijuana and a crime inside some for smoker inside. So meaning the act the type of protect say we can export her, we can grow this plant, we export her to other countries where they do smoker. But we know for smoke this thing now. And marijuana na a class 8 governance. And this same act also give the minister the right for move medical marijuana from.
Okay, I can. Mr. Bernard, look at the objection.
In the sense that, I'm not objecting to you, I'm objecting to the provision of the law. Where say you can go ahead, you export but you not for use an does it make sense? So what should they say? The laws for the
review say you get two different sides type of elaboration. The type of talk one, the medical side.
Yes, I understand. They say medical marijuana. They say you can develop but you know for smoke and
Exactly. Well, that's now what the act state. So we can go talk to the government and see. Advocates to the government and see how
can you cook
how we will say legalize
the
medicinal aspect.
Okay, I can. Yeah, not come to the doctor or get the doctor you side of this issue. Doctor, we are argument they like two sides small, but the medical side and the smoking side. Yeah, I want to explain smaller side. The public know which really talk about.
Well, for me. I'm so lucky within Tumaya, I stand on the solid ground because for me the law allowed me be on side for law exporter at least. So
then what you can say for the one with the smoke, we don't want to know about the medical side, we not to smoke no more.
Well, for we medical
as a doctor, what you will tell the audience?
For we medical people, we always know the talk says smoking is dangerous for your health.
You're talking about cigarettes.
Yes. So for now, as we lost it, we can use this here. We can go and export or even manufacture.
Well, if it's someone saying a smoke, any cure in your sickness, what you will say about that?
You know why makes like when you my brother now from the Sierra Leone, you will get some against a lot of points.
As a doctor, if someone say because we see like Holland, they legalize for them smoker. They legalize for them as medicine.
For
so if someone say that smoke, then they cure your stress or your sickness. What do you say about that?
Mr. Linja, from where I start earlier, and I tell you, see, there are different types of marijuana. And if we watch now society, someone they always smoke and they become docile, they quiet, and each day go to sleep. Someone they always smoke and they may witness, and I tell you all kind of bad thing. They will fence, true person, become white. Why some of studies don't use why some of them are
well, sorry, I don't cut you. The reason we're dinner answer today, now for us sensitize the public and the audience that they listen, they're not for come up with questions when they ask now.
But
let's make dinner and I understand the other one smoke how they feel.
Yes.
Waiting the ones from the smoking side and the medical side waiting the
economic side. I tell you earlier on see marijuana you get harmful components and useful components. So and when you just go take a smoker, you don't know which of the components are harmful or useful.
Yeah. So you talk about the THC, then you talk about the CBD.
Exactly.
THC, 90 for high.
So for we on side as medical people, now the medicinal benefit side, how they do it. Now everyone sees the government promote them all over the world. Your country, of course, we don't legalize recreational marijuana, but all the countries they will legalize them. They start for the medicinal aspect. Now they don't start. for the medicinal aspect now, they will put structures in place.
You the type of say let people know about the good use of alcohol.
Yes, before you give them count. Because if you watch,
okay, Mr. Samena, what you get for say about this?
Well, you don't make a point, but as far as we're concerned, I mean, medical marijuana for say we can go and just export them wholesome. It don't make any sense, so therefore we need to go back to the laws because we.
No, it's like what the man the type of talk exactly. They come up with a point.
Yes, I understand.
Even the countries that we don't legalize them for smoke. I think it starts and falls from the grassroots.
Yes.
Starts and falls from the medical side. Then when people they don't get that idea, they say this thing is for purpose. So they make them open now, then they restrict them, I believe so.
They don't use marijuana for over 6,000 years. So now only recently they can begin put laws. Before the laws came, people were smoking marijuana before they even talk about medical marijuana. So it started with recreation. As far as people understand, it started there and then boiled down to medical marijuana.
Yes, sir.
yes, and what are the talk about? It's been used medicinally for over a long time, as I said earlier. But during the 20th century, you find out, see, marijuana was legal in America. It was during 1920s when they put them under restriction,
exactly.
They criminalize them. Why they do that? Because they find out people were misusing it.
So
people were misusing it.
But that was the official.
And when you watch, marijuana and the way easy for misuse due to the various components they will get.
Okay, I want to come to important points now. Before the round up, I want to come to one, the use of the medical marijuana and the benefits. Then secondly, Mr. Alassane, I want you to explain to this audience how this medical marijuana benefits the nation, will benefit the least somebody.
Okay, when President Julius Malema came to power, he talked say he want for diversify the economy. A lot of things, but what do you mean by diversify the economy? It just means say we try to use different avenues for make money. The money they come out for the country from outside. Meaning we use agriculture, we use tourism, we use mining, add to that for it way before try to.
So you try for toxin now, for use another method so that you want to go.
So now the agriculture under this medicinal cannabis, it follow the agricultural use because what they now grow the plant, medicinal cannabis na plant. And when the plant, when the grow now under a mechanized area. Under a mechanized environment.
How this will reflect to the nation? How it will benefit to the nation?
Exactly, through exportation. Now, if we export medicinal cannabis to countries where they use them,
you will just grab no money, take and say no way they export them, or you don't make the contract.
No.
You go send them to pharmacy or to factory. What they explain to me?
Now, first of all, you need to get a license. Now, forget this license, it will cost up to about $100,000. So we know say there with local farmers, the way they farm and they're not going to get down with it because it's too expensive. One, you need a license. And two, also, you need to set up this structure, say now under this condition that you can't go this medicine and marijuana. And now they will cost other money.
So let's say, if me get $100,000, I go buy this license. God people give me without I don't get any partner way. Like if I don't get some way I will not get I want export, I will just export them all I want.
They try to explain all that. One, then two, three, as I mean,
I think like a connection with it.
Exactly. You need to get
now that's how I make the audience know.
You need to get people away water from other countries. So you need to get this letter from them. Say, okay, fine, they apply for medicine and marijuana one time of country. You need to show this to the pharmacy board, to the pharmacy board, and the minister also for Sierra. Then they will give this license you can go and when you go, you export her. Now you make money because when you export her, then they pay you, and when they pay you,
I'm not cut you. If it's somebody can want ask, like a thousand the plant as well. Now you can just like when you don't buy you license $100,000. You know what the graphic go plant or then they monitor you or then they put CCTV camera. Explain that side.
CCTV cameras they get for day.
How?
Where the pharmacy board get for monitor. You get for build. It's not something where you go now any farm so no you go set you farm. You get for put an enemy as tell you say.
So you mean the farm get for get CCTV?
You get for get CCTV cameras, you get for get
you will get your farm.
You get for get electricity.
At the cancer, you will get your farm. Not all things you will do inside farm, right?
No.
So you get to get somebody like a government get to get a special officer to monitor that side.
Yes.
That's also.
Yes.
Mr. Gwenda, what you can tell about this side? Then wait at the cancer. waiting like we talk about the recreational side, like if a man wants smoke weed, how this weed go would benefit, go bring economic kind of this country. This like this one in the sell on street.
Fine.
Then secondly, the other question I want to put to you, this one in the sell, the neighbor exports and back, like how this man is trying to talk about the medical side.
As far as me concerned, marijuana, we all don't talk about the fact that it gets various uses. So the same marijuana products, it can go for medical, it can go for recreation, and that kind of thing.
No,
as far as
okay. The doctor don't differentiate them.
Marijuana is marijuana.
And the cancer, the doctor don't differentiate them. Gentlemen, this is a hot seat. The doctor don't differentiate them. They talk about THC this now, where they for the high. Then they talk about the CBD, where in there for the medical side. The one way in the try to emphasize on are the CBD. Because of in there, it gets used for many like epilepsy and other things.
Yes, but
so if you the type of substance for export also, I don't understand. Explain to me
the same marijuana, you can also use that for cure.
What do you mean by the same?
The marijuana is marijuana as far as we are concerned.
Well,
you get cigarettes, but you get different brands, but cigarette and cigarettes.
Well, according to the doctor, and the cancer, according to the doctor, you don't explain something very important this one. You say they say not the same, but in the type of tell you say the one with the eye they get deep away in the planter. Then the one way they for medical use they get deep away in the planter. You can elaborate on that, sir?
Yes, as I said, I said earlier on, forget a medicinal marijuana. You have to go into a controlled environment. And Salo, we are so blessed that our environment.
Like when you use somewhat specific, what do you mean by specific?
One thing for us, for let it go well, we need to go in medicinal cannabis. For this, some side we dey a little bit higher from sea level. Like for in a hilly place.
A mountain area.
Yes.
High ground.
High ground. For let it make because you have for subject them to certain conditions. Therefore, because we do go from that nursing stage, clonal. For need some light, for use that all lengths need create a big difference.
So far so good. I want 1 minute.
Yes.
Please,
I want 1 minute, please. 60 seconds.
I want one clarification. Let people are not afraid. The amount for get the registration or reach that amount like
$100,000.
No, 60 seconds. Go to a point. Come on. Go to a point. 60 seconds.
For like a closing.
Yes, for the closing.
Okay, well, family. Medicinal marijuana in cannabis sativa actually don't be over 6,000 years ago. Now 21st century in black. We humans don't see for come back to this there because there are lots of benefits. So I know a lot of people are afraid say, oh, there are the one can turn we use there or people all to jump smoke at it. Anything that this world we use in the correct way, in the judicious way, they get.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mr. Benda.
Yes, thank you very much.
60 seconds, sir.
As far as me concerned, you don't grow medical marijuana because now when you don't grow the marijuana, now they extract the components. Now they extract the components when they go for the medical side of it.
I want to conclude, sir.
So that's it. As far as me concerned, I think
the message to the people, to government.
The message is clear that we should go back to our laws, review them positively, and we will look at the bigger picture insofar as the use of marijuana is concerned, and not forget to say this still not become a global issue, this is a global trend, and so therefore we should not be left out. We stand for benefits immensely from the judicious use of marijuana, but we have to put it under control. We have to decriminalize it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Benefits
Alassane Diallo, we can give you 60 seconds, sir.
Start for export this thing, it will be it will create job opportunities for several youths, it will reduce the black market sales of farm, it will go to medical fields, it will help students in terms of research. And as the doctor say, anything where they use so far, it gets the good and bad side of it, overuse. And now we get an opportunity in our salon. This night it's get now the global trend in Europe, almost all over Europe.
Thank you very much, Mr. Diallo. Thank you very much. Me only moderate the program. I mean, say commonly called Ranger. I mean, the moderate the program. Gentlemen, we'll come back tonight. Ranger, I mean, we don't come back. for the second set of the program, we don't come to question and answers. So now they give chance to the audience, make them ask questions. They call it 3 person for ask question. When they answer on a question, then we come back to now. Yeah. So why from now? And so I say we don't go on. We get the recreational side, we get the medical, we get the economy side. So now we get the chance now for ask questions. Yeah. But that they want ask questions, when they put their hand up, you go explain your name, and inside you come out, then you ask your question. Yeah. Okay, so we start with this man, sir.
My name is Prince Coker. I am being an editor for the Whispers newspaper. This question is for the doctor. Doctor, you talk about THC and CBD, but the main one where they help medical and medicinal and cannabis or marijuana. Now THCV, you know mention it, and I the way all the plants are. So the plants are salon will go plenty money, and it will cause no problem, no side effect, no get no psychotic symptoms. We not talk about it.
All right, next person. Yes.
Because you are access to the economics. I want to ask first of all if the land and the for plant is jamba. Because you know most of the land there right now get arrest the people in the land there. So I going for advice government or let them wait for drop this rice production, then they can take marijuana. And you say according to you say the plants are enough, everybody go benefit. So I give advice.
Number 3 person, yes.
Your name is Ibrahim El Bangua. The question is for the recreation man. What is the difference between medical marijuana and recreational marijuana?
We'll come to number. Doctor, the first question will go for you.
Okay, the THC is the way to go. Basically, like component in the THC. Over 500 experience of different marijuana. From there now about 137, if I'm not wrong, where they don't find out the medicinal benefits. So where they don't plant this there, not just where they plant and they go use this, they use them for many too. They go for go through a process. Where they go from extract the useful side from the bad side. Even this way, anti-malaria will take the attachments now from the plants. When they don't plant and they don't just go take the plant normal, they go for go through a process, they take the useful side where they say will be medicinally beneficial to also we get certain things. Then they isolate that side, they make a drug now whether in tablet form or in spray or in cream or whatever. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Mr. Alassane, second question.
Yes, you talk about the availability of lands. Now for grow marijuana and the rest, these are 2 different lands you use to grow. Now the rest of the grow and above land. Marijuana, as the doctor explained, they grow somewhere above sea level. And if you talk about if we were able to get some of these farmers will have all these things for the rice cultivation and go to marijuana cultivation. Now if they cultivate marijuana, maybe enough for the recreational use, but for cultivate medicinal marijuana, as we explain, it requires some mechanized environment, it requires you for fertilizing, it requires all these things. So those guys, farmers, those medicinal marijuana jamba cultivators, they're not able for afford this thing, for let them grow this thing for medicinal purposes. Past investor come inside somebody, or somebody in a salary gets money, come inside, it's okay, file and employ these people. And you employ, say, you know, employ all the people with the grow rice.
Yes, sir, Mr.
Thank you very much. It's the difference between recreational and medical marijuana. The difference is great. I mean, recreational marijuana, you use them, like I stated earlier, for like an easy self of stress or for just relax in an enjoyable atmosphere, and then But for medical marijuana, like now you take them for heal yourself of a particular medical condition, right? Yeah. So that's the point. So the whole thing about medical marijuana, the marijuana where the people have in the platinum and marijuana they refer to, it can be used also as medical marijuana because that's same ordinary marijuana when you go through no process. Then they use for cure asthma. That now make the same law look at from a different perspective. We don't look at medical marijuana in a standard way. Like say, oh, this is not medical marijuana. No, it's not like that as far as we're concerned. right? Because that same ordinary marijuana, what they use, where they plant all over the place, now they use for cure yourself from all the kind of conditions that they. But then medical marijuana is just a name, and we Rastafarians are also in for that name because we, in fact, don't always use marijuana as herb.
All right, thank you very much. Adikasa. We'll take another 3 sets of questions. Yes, sir.
The award winner in 2017, Best Creative Artist of the Year. Well, I want to ask because marijuana, we understand, say, you get the male plant and the female plant, right? And the male plant, we know say 9 day for the industrial use. The female plant, 9 actually day for the medical and the recreational. So I want to know, this is not the doctor they go to. I want to know actually waiting the actual medication, how will it come out as way person will take out like a pill, capsules, or then kind of way the thing, how possible.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Another person?
Why they stigmatize? Why they stigmatize marijuana? Channel 1. If they legalize them.
So, what are you asking the question? The doctor?
That's you.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Then, if they legalize them, what do we aim for achieve at the end?
Okay, another person? Yes. Yes.
You say marijuana.
Right.
The doctor, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
You say marijuana, but you take for heal person, right? Then why most of the people don't give you? They're not for you. Now why not to give advice? We cannot use them for your child or something. But just to take her. After 1 minute, it's got as angry for any other. Are they like marijuana, are they get it, or are they running to the store?
Sorry, I have 2 questions.
Yes, go ahead.
We don't process the medical marijuana. In what form will it be? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So there are different forms. Not just like different tablets they take. Some will in tablet form. So like me personally, I don't see the liquid form. They get one now that they use for empty glaucoma. There is also another liquid form where they use for treat seizure in epilepsy in children. And are the epidural yeah. So now it just depends on the targeted group. Say people don't get tablets. Then they don't like tablets. Now we make kind of liquid, we can sweet. So for this epidural we now for beginning they use them for early treatment seizure, they put her in the liquid form, so it will apply for take out. For your side, for now, Salo, we know they prescribe medical marijuana for us because the drugs are not even available here. Even if I show they are available, they are quite expensive. So, but from which we don't get from the saturated degree and after we don't prescribe the medicinal marijuana for psychiatrists or telling you know be a football player, you get chronic pain, and so we're going to take it. There was recently a program I CNN, one of the American football guys there, a child with severe pain, they take this then opioid, they prescribe for and prescribe, but you're not going to see any effect. So you take medical marijuana. Of course, now like any other drug, no doctor go to now this world who would say we don't take this medicine, go smoke. Or go drink. It's just natural. We did the drug if I avoid anything. It's just the bad human habits. The people take certain things they say well, even Panadol, we take it, you're not supposed to drink or smoke. It's just that human beings.
The boys, when they get for the marijuana, they are also into eat. Go to all the police barracks, go to all the military barracks. They sell the marijuana there openly, right? You get how many percent of soldiers they're ready to marijuana? How many percent of police, even judges, magistrates are all into it. Yet there's so much hypocrisy about marijuana that some people are victimized whilst others are enjoying the spoil. For example, people, they arrest people, go to the courts without the exhibit, you know, and priest number Fabanda Fabunda, the high priest of the 12 tribes of Israel, and I just one person when they arrest for the ganja, I mean, no, they took him to court, and then the exhibit was left behind. So he was acquitted and discharged as a result of the fact that the exhibit was not there. So why run after people when you yourself get into active use of it? So the decriminalization, it now becomes a concern. For me, it's a mark of injustice, and it should be addressed.
Thank you. The last reset, please. The last question, please.
Fabanda Senesi Fabunde. Although we had bread and butter and give stew to the opponent of discussion, we say yes, the Bible, when the key hold of the spiritual aspect of religion, now this world, both Christianity and all other faiths, because God is responsible for everything, and He saw that it was good. Then when we look at the Bible don't tell you from Genesis 1, verse 11 and 12. It says, I've given all green plants unto you, and all life, different kinds of it, unto you as meat. This don't tell you. Then inside Genesis 1:29, it says, I've given unto you all plants bearing seeds as food. Then out of all these plants and specimens, the way God creates in thousands of specimens, He give unto man, for let mankind use and not die. But mankind in word and in act of in doing, in works with his hand, then make problem don't come natural, because the handiworks of man, then don't begin put yai bien ganja. Where ganja is not inside the Bible, but inside Psalm 104 verse 14, the Lord say He causes the grass, He causes the grass
yes, sir,
to grow for the cattle.
If I can say small, sir, I want to ask question to the three gentlemen.
Right, embarking upon watching the talk, then with the add, because as a Rasta man defending ganja, right? It's not a question, but now.
You defend in which kind of way, sir?
Well, ganja really was given unto man, for let mankind use them from creation.
Yeah, we know saying a natural herb. Yes. That's everybody knows yes, a natural something, because some the person can go to bush set with and plant one natural from God. Yes, but like what you want to tell me exactly, what you want to explain, because there this young man don't talk about the economy, the benefit the country. There the doctor don't explain but inside. There what I understand back they talk about the benefits we inside get. I don't know what you want to ask them exactly.
Well, this is not to ask question.
Yes, sir.
But I put on to the panelists and the crowd of people for let them know the importance and significance of ganja.
So when government comments.
Yes.
Comments. Yeah. Yes. All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir. They cancel you. We'll give you 5 minutes to make your comments. Yeah. Okay. Another question, please.
Yes, sir. My name is Annie Mexiga, CEO Empower the Youth, Sierra Leone, and CEO in some ways of promotions. I think this could go to the economist. Now we're trying to legalize marijuana, right? And especially if we are to export it with regards to the medicinal use. Are we going to give license to a particular somebody, or are there going to be a lot of people obtaining this license? And how are we going to monitor all the resources that's going to come into the country?
Okay, thank you.
This question I want to ask now: how they go set up ways? Why they not go set up zones then where people can go for sell the medicinal marijuana to anybody. In fact, tourists them, we mentioned before. People come, then go buy, and go buy in dollars, and go improve their economy. Why not set up the insurance then?
Well, I can help the economists that side. And then a question to the economists, but a question to all. Because as of now, what's the money try to talk? They try to talk the benefits of them. That side now, government are going to decide. Government, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Agriculture, and they have to go and decide that if all things goes well, and they have to go and decide that. But for now, in the type of the benefits way it comes to get from them. But that's the type of yeah. So you can answer the other question.
Okay, this other question asks me if we legalize to everybody or to certain individuals. Well, the law states section 50 no mentions in a particular individual we legalize into. Section 50 say we can legalize into individuals who request, say they want to grow medicinal marijuana for medicinal purposes for export. So whoever gets individual, and it's the rule strict say one, you forget a mechanized area outside the farm, you forget CCTV camera where the pharmacy board will able to monitor from free to another, they no need to go to the farm, they can monitor the family. 2, 3, you forget individual from overseas where you don't get a written consent, say, okay, yes, now I want this medicine. Now you want for you export this medicinal marijuana for them. Then these are the conditions. In our states, the law in our states say for a particular individuals no will be licensed. As long as you can afford the license, you can afford the land, you get individual we want, you get contacts overseas we want, you can sell them. The other questions they say how they go monitor this through the CCTV cameras where they go, and we get a token when it's National Organized Crime Unit where there's a not then like we DA in a salon, and then they monitor drugs use and all the rest of it. So there's a day for monitor this thing, they can go to any area for CCA, you know they misuse them. So monitoring aspect, as long as they give license for export this thing for medicinal use, we get forget proper monitoring aspect because CCTV cameras, if camera then you will see everything where they happen. So that's it.
Alright. Do you want to know our last year? So last show. Start with you, Alassane.
Yeah, well, me go just advise the government they could take advantage of this opportunity, taking into consideration the state of the economy right now. Let we export this to let salon safe be amongst African countries because well we're not going to be the first because we are
Mr. Bendasa.
Yes, let's look at the bigger picture and put aside the negative perception and start to think positively about whose kind of benefit we can derive from the marijuana. Because, like I said, nobody can stop the use of it. And so, it's necessary for us to put control mechanisms so that the nation will benefit and the marijuana will be under control.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tunisa.
Yes, so we are passionate on that this medicinal marijuana gets a lot of benefits we don't shut up. So we encourage people that we interested for come forward, for let we push this industry before. Because not only it will be beneficial to we health-wise, but as we man say economically, with jobs and bring more money to our country. So our people not they watch at marijuana just from the negative aspect of it. There are a lot of positive thing about this wonderful plant, and our Lord tap into that positive aspect for benefit the country.
I thank you, the panelists, I tell the audience, thank you very much. I mean, KFC say commonly called Ranger when they take this program. I believe we'll come to my back in subsequent edition. I tell you, thank you,